Hi there everyone, how's it going? My name is Robert. Hope you're all doing fantastic today, and I thought we would do a little bit of a talking video today. We've done a lot of lessons and all that stuff, and I just want to talk about acoustic guitar, because, you guys have been requesting a lot of acoustic videos lately. I've seen lots of comments asking if I would do more acoustic videos. I know there are other instructors on here who do fantastic acoustic videos all the time. So I thought I would just talk about the instrument here for a second and do a little bit of playing and stuff like that. But I think it's really important when you're playing acoustic, the same, I say this all the time about bass guitar. So I ask about bass guitar lessons and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, I honestly, I won't teach it, because I'm like, I play bass like I play guitar. I play bass like a guitar player, not like an actual bass player. A real bass player is very good at all that kind of stuff. And I definitely am not good at bass. But, even though acoustic and, electric guitar are kind of the same thing in a lot of ways, they're also very different. You need to approach them in a whole different fashion from each other. Like, don't try to play an acoustic guitar like you play an electric guitar. I'm not over here, like, trying to sweep. I'm not saying people can't do that, but at the end of the day, I'm like, it's its own instrument, and I really try to approach it with respect for the instrument and in different ways. And, if you can tap into that vein of creativity of, like, okay, normally I don't do this on electric, but what am I going to do here? I do a lot more open string stuff when I play an acoustic. I grew up playing, like, bluegrass music with my dad, so it's a lot of fun to mess around with this stuff. But a lot of it is because I think you need to approach the acoustic guitar differently than you do the electric guitar. So, like I said, when you're sitting here and playing this, and you can do all this stuff on electric. I'm not saying don't do this on electric or don't do this on acoustic. What I really mean is just kind of sit there and be like, okay, well, when you think of an acoustic guitar player, what do you think of? When I think of electric guitar player, I think Eddie Van Halen, Nuno Bettencourt, all these kinds of guys. Maybe even John Mayer, kind of more the clean. But when I think of acoustic guys, I think of people like Tommy Emmanuel, stuff like that, where it's like, I don't know how to play that song, but that kind of stuff. And I really think it's important to approach it differently. That's where, like, learning different skills. I did a video, I don't know if it's out yet on this channel, but if it's not, it will be soon, on different ways to play a scale. And I feel like there's, like, the rock guitar way to play like a G major scale like this. And then there's, like, the acoustic way, where you have a lot more open strings in there, And it's just really interesting to approach the instrument differently, because, with the acoustic, granted, if you have a bunch of effects pedals and all that stuff, it'll defeat what I'm about to say. But, normally if you're just playing acoustic, I'm not plugged in, I'm not, any of that stuff, you've just got your hands to do all the work for you. You've got to figure out different ways to make this guitar have different sounds with just these bad boys right here. There's not anything helping you. Like electric guitar, we have pedals galore, you give distortion on your amp, all that kind of stuff. So you've really got to figure out, like, okay, so when I strum, like strumming up here, has a very different sound than back. And all this stuff applies to electric guitar as well. But, again, I'm not plugged in. This is just, stock acoustic. You're sitting around a fire playing. How do you make your guitar sound differently? You got to mute the string. So I think it's important to approach, different ways and try to have a different style. Listen to acoustic guitar players and listen to how they play guitar. It could be very, like, chordy. out to give it a different vibe. I love the rawness of acoustic, and it just relies completely on your creativity to either kind of like make or break whatever you're playing. So I just want to make this video, like I said, just to talk about it for a little bit, to make sure, like I said, when you're playing your acoustic guitar and you're playing your electric guitar, I recommend playing both, because there's, you can take things from both sides and put them together into one, but it's just they're still, at the end of the day, these two different beasts that you kind of have to conquer, and they definitely deserve their own kind of like respect amongst the guitars. So that's it for today's video. Like I said, just have fun playing acoustic, electric, whatever you play. Most importantly, have fun. But other than that, we'll be back real soon with some more videos. Peace out, guys, and I'll see you later.